Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into my Goody Haul report for the first full week of September of 2011. Today is Monday, September 5th, which happens to be the Labor Day holiday for those that celebrate it here in the United States. I hope everyone is enjoying their day away from work. And if you don't observe that particular holiday, I hope you have a happy Monday. And for this Goody Haul report, I have a few items I'd like to share with everyone. Most of them of one particular genre, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But first up, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the books that I picked up in the past week. Actually, it's not that very many, but let's go ahead and take a peek at what we have here. What we have here is a War of the Green Lanterns Aftermath number 2, and I did pick up DC Universe Online Legends number 13. This was a hole in my collection. And we have here the potential final issue of JSA number 54. And I really like the Darwin Cook cover on this. It's actually pretty neat. And we have here the launch of the new DC Universe with Justice League number 1. And we have here Game Trade magazine, a free issue here of issue 139. So those are some of the few books I picked up in the last week, and some stuff I picked up at Target is this, the Halo anniversary set with the Build-A-Plaque. These are starting to show up mainly in the Targets in my area, and when I saw them I was sort of not really upset, but more disappointed. I thought they would be more than what they are, but they're basically re-releases of previous figures, and I was thinking that they would be, I guess, scaled up to the Halo Reach line, but they're not, especially the Arbiter and the Grunt. They're just tiny compared to the Halo Reach figures, and I thought they would be recreated to scale to the Reach figures, but they're not. They're just basically re-releases, and they include I guess the Build-A-Plaque, where you can actually build this difficulty type plaque on here. And I'm not so sure about actually picking up any of the figures from this series other than this Cortana that I was able to pick up, which I think is actually pretty neat, and it's got a light up base on here. So I've seen videos of this on the tube, and I just had to pick this one up, and I thought it was kind of neat. And another reason why I'm not really interested in picking up the rest of them is because compared to the other Halo sets, or the ones that are on the pegs now, this is more expensive. It's about a buck or two more expensive at Target, which is another deterrent for me picking up the rest of the figures on here. So, but I did want to pick up this one at least, which is I think it costs $11.95 or something like that. So this one, the Cortana figure. Now over at a Walmart, found some interesting Marvel Universe figures. I found this one here, a Jean Grey figure on clearance for only $4, and it's this one, I don't know if you can notice on the figure there, but the pupils on her eyes are really badly applied there. Almost looks like she has no pupils on here. But for $4, I was willing to pick this one up, and I'll just end up painting the pupils on this one here. But what's even more interesting, what I found, was this guy here. And this is a Jim Lee Cyclops figure, or is it? I saw this along with the Jean Grey, and just had to do a double take and figure out what the heck happened to Cyclops here. And it's basically a Franken figure. And this is obviously some lowlife that actually, I guess, swapped the figure, or it looks like swapped parts of the figure out and returned it to Walmart to get, I guess, their money back. They went to all this effort, though, to pass this figure off as, I guess, a passable figure, but it obviously isn't on there. If you know your Meow, but it's just, you can see whoever did this had the hands put into their place. You can see the strap here has been cut off. Two left biceps of I'm not even sure whose arms those belong to. Probably the original or earlier released Cyclops legs. There's no cut on the leg there. Just really bad. I'm not even sure who to blame. The lowlife that actually did this and returned it to Walmart, or the Walmart employee that took this back. So, just really just a low thing to do. I don't like people that do this kind of stuff. I mean, it's not even worth it. That's what, an $8 figure. They're gonna go all to the length of doing this. Just really has me miffed. But I had to get this. It was on the clearance anyways for $4, so I decided to pick it up and just show the folks like what lengths people will go to get a figure and swap it out for what, really $8. But anyways, that was an interesting find at Walmart. Now over at Toys R Us, oh, another Walmart, I forgot. Did find this here, and this is DC Green Lantern Classics Medfill, and this was on clearance as well. Looks like it was clearance down to $9, but found out that this was only $5, so I decided to go ahead and pick this one up to add to the Green Lantern ranks. I already have a Medfill on, and I don't really need another Medfill, but I'll plan to custom this one and add another Green Lantern to my Green Lantern ranks on there. Over at Toys R Us, I did also find some neat stuff. Found this one. This is the Renegade version of Nightwing, and these tend to peg warm over at Toys R Us, and but they had a sale on DC Universe figures for only $9.99, and this one was one of those. I already have a Renegade Nightwing, but I decided to go ahead and get another one. And I'm gonna look for a chair for this guy for him to sit on, very similar to the Mobbed Up, but I think the Mobbed Up cover was the blue and black Nightwing. But anyways, I decided to pick this guy up. I thought it was kind of neat on there. I get a second one on there, and I did get this one here. The giant size X-Men set, the 35th anniversary figure set. This finally bit the bullet on this. It wasn't on sale though. It was only, well, not only, but it was $37. A bit pricey, but I really wanted to get the Storm figure there. And they had several sets, and this was the best of the lot here. I really want to get that Storm figure, and I've seen that the Storm figure will be single carded, but it'll be repaint, and I really want to get the classic Storm there. And the other figures, I already have a Nightcrawler. I have tons of Wolverines with the Sentinel sets, and decided to get the. I like the Thunderbird. That's actually pretty nice. That's a decent repaint of Cyclops, and a nice, I guess, shiny version of Colossus there. Although he's in a more classic costume than the single-carded version on there. So, but $37 really for the Storm figure, Thunderbird, and a nice Colossus. I think it's okay. So, but got that. And finally was able to find some Mortal Kombat figures other than the Raiden that I picked up a few weeks back. Found this one here, a Scorpion, for $15, as well as Sub-Zero on there. And the interesting thing was, when I saw these, they had no Raiden figures, so I found that interesting. The Raiden was the peg warmer of the three Mortal Kombat figures from the first wave, so it was kind of interesting not to find a Raiden figure when I found these two here. So, and these figures are $15 each. And they've been getting a lot of heat, mainly for the, I guess, poor articulation. But I think these guys look pretty decent, and they look, I guess, for a fighting figure, they're okay for the articulation. But I'm pretty happy with them, and I really do like the design on here. Although I never really followed the game too much, I think they have some interesting figures or characters in the game. And it's nice to have these guys in figure form. So. Now, I did pick up at Toys R Us the rest of the 6-inch line of the Thundercats. I was really impressed with the Panthro figure, and decided to go ahead and pick up the rest of these guys. And I think it's worth it, especially for Bandai America figures. Just really nicely articulated, nicely sculpted. It looks like they really went all out with the Thundercats license. And these guys were $17 at Toys R Us, and I think they're actually worth it. I think it's just really neat. The only thing I'm kind of regretting is that they never put wings on this Mum-Ra here. And Mum-Ra is my favorite character from the classic series of Thundercats, and I really am looking forward to hoping that they will release a decayed form of Mum-Ra in the 6-inch line. But until then, I'm just gonna have to settle for this guy, which is the 4-inch version of the decayed form of Mum-Ra. And I just really love this character, especially in this form. I just really grew up fascinated with the Mum-Ra character. And I think this was $7 at Toys R Us. He's not articulated. I think he's only got 3 points of articulation, but seeing this guy in this form, it's just, I just had to pick it up. And while I was picking it up, I was convinced to actually pick up the Tigra in 6-inch or 4-inch form, and the Panthro in 4-inch form. Basically, the entire 4-inch line. I'm just really impressed with the Thundercats line, and what they've done with the figures here. And I think it's actually pretty cool. And although they're not as articulated as the 6-inch or 8-inch classic series, but I just think these figure sets are really cool, and just really evokes a lot of memories from the original series. Even though these are the new versions of the based on the new animated series, but I just love these Thundercats, and not only was able to pick up the 4-inch figures, but also got the lizard cannon here, and I'll probably end up picking up the what is it? The Thunder Racers as well, and also the deluxe sets with Mumra. But my final one I did pick up. I'll probably pick up those later. But the final one I got was this guy here. I'm really happy to find this one. And this is the Groon the Warrior figure set from the 4-inch line. From what I understand, this particular figure set is very hard to find at the moment. So I'm very happy to have found one of these from the Thundercats line. So, but this is my casual peek into my Goody Haul report for the first week of September. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.